Hello, everybody. Welcome, folks, to Mr. Board Games' Lonely Table. Today on the table, we have Fog of Love, because this is a day of love. Not really, but...
Every day is a day of love.
Every day is love. So if you
Everybody say love.
So if you haven't figured it out, I'm here with Em. She will be participating in this game. Like I said, we're playing Fog of Love. Fog of Love is a game about, well, it's more like a sitcom, silly relationships. We will be creating characters and be pretty hysterical. As the box says, romantic comedy as a board game. So sit back and enjoy this the best we can. Maybe we'll be entertaining, maybe not. But right now we're playing a pack, because Fog of Love comes with multiple packs. We're playing with a pack that is called We Give It a Year. So all you viewers think our relationship will only last for a year. Joke's on you. It's last much longer than that.
Too long.
Very long.
Okay. So we have played before. Do we remember how to set up our characters? Not at all. So we're going to go through the book and set up our characters. And I'm going to read from the book because we don't remember how that works. So...
which will help you guys understand how to set up and what exactly we're doing and how we came up to that solution.
Yes. Select which side of the character card best represents your character's gender identity.
I'm playing as a male.
And I'm going to play as a lady. And then the next step is to deal 5 traits to each player. And these may only be seen by the player who receives them.
Okay, we can do that. And traits will consist of, mind if I look at the bottom here?
Yeah, you can look at the bottom one.
Because we're not going to get to them. Traits will consist of things like insecure, shy, task-oriented, and so on and so forth. Each of them will have little icons on the bottom, which represents the colors here. But we'll get into that as we go forward. So we'll do a quick little shuffle here. It's 5 traits, you said?
5, yeah, to each player, and don't show me what you get, and I can't show you what I get.
1, 2...
Because if I remember correctly, those are features.
Those are features. We need to remove those features.
If I remember correctly, the traits are like secret objectives.
I want to make sure I don't have any more features.
Yeah, I don't know why the features were mixed in there.
I don't see any. Maybe they're just some stray ones, because there is only 3 of them. There should be a lot more.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we're at 2. And 5. 5 for each of us. Let's see what we got.
There. I've picked 3.
All right, then.
This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, we'll slip those on the bottom.
Okay. Now, step 3. Deal 3 occupations to each player. Each player selects 1 occupation, which are revealed simultaneously. Place them face up on the occupation spot near each player of the game board.
Just 1 occupation? Or?
Yeah, so you deal 3.
3
and then we
1.
pick 1. I feel like the one time we played, we had very interesting characters because they were not people that you would probably really see together in any way.
That's what you call romantic comedy. Ooh, got some good choices here. One's a little too close to home. I'm not going to use that one.
I got cat hair all over my cards. Oh, I want to... Okay, I'm going to pick this one.
Perfect. I think I've chose one.
Okay. I'm going to put those back at the bottom of the deck. Okay, ready? 1,
yes.
2, 3.
Doctor.
Fashion model.
Cool. So, we have a male doctor who's going to get hooked up with a fashion model. If anyone knows any doctors and fashion models that happen to get together in the real world, let us know in the comments. It'd be fun to hear about their life a little bit.
And just know that the actions here do not reflect real people or places.
Any similarities is just that. Similarities.
And coincidence.
Coincidences.
Okay. Deal 5 features to each player.
So, as an example, I'll go read a couple on the bottom because occupations is pretty self-explanatory.
Yes.
Features, on the other hand, are things like beauty mark, body odor, cute, and counterfeit watch. Those are some ideas of what you'll be seeing in terms of a feature.
All right. So features, think of features as the things you first notice or feel for in your co-player's character. In turn, select a feature for your co-player's character. First player starts. Place the feature on your co-player's side of the board. When placing the card, try to tell what it is about the feature that your character fell for, but don't make up how you met. This is done later.
Romantic comedy and storytelling. It's 5, right?
Yeah, 5 to each. And then this continues back and forth until you've each selected 3 and placed 3 for the other player.
Okie dokie. All right. What attracted me to this fashion?
Okay, go.
So the first feature that really attracted to me, dear... Oh, we should probably give ourselves names. What's your name?
I don't know. Let me think. Let me think about it. Because I'm like, what kind of name would a fashion model have? Something probably like super pretentious. Okay, Veronica.
You're Veronica. Well, I'm going to go with a little bit of a theme. And I'm going to be a doctor. And it's going to be Dr. Archie.
Dr. Archie and fashion model Veronica.
Yes. Archie's not exactly his last name. He's just afraid to tell you what his last name is.
It's probably Payne.
Could be anything. He just tells people to call him Dr. Archie. If anyone here works in a hospital who's had a doctor, they probably have met one of these kind of people who are like, just call me Dr. So-and-so. And it's usually their first name. Dr. Jake. Dr. Peter. Dr. whatever.
Just call me Irene.
Yeah, there's that too. So anyways, Veronica, I was attracted to you because you were wearing a fancy tie. Yes, I know.
Interesting.
You are a fashion model. It was quite a...
Maybe the only thing I was wearing was a fancy tie.
Maybe. We don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
But it was a fancy tie, and Dr. Archie was like, that's a great tie.
That's a great tie. Well, you know what? The first thing that I noticed about you was that you smelt so delicious. Your scent was just so seductive.
Seductive scent. Smells like elderberries.
And man.
And man. Ordinary man. But I'm going to give you a feature that's going to actually make sense to Veronica. Actually, all these would actually make relatively good sense, except for one. The one that I think would make good sense is going to be that Veronica was very well dressed.
Yeah, that
Logic,
probably
right?
It makes a lot of sense. I was well dressed in my fancy tie.
Exactly.
That's okay. The second thing that I noticed about you that attracted me to you was your wheelchair.
Oh, Dr. Archie is in a wheelchair. Fun fact about Dr. Archie in the wheelchair is that Dr. Archie actually doesn't need the wheelchair. He's just super lazy and thought it'd be cool, and people called him Wheels.
And I was attracted to the wheelchair simply because now you can't run from me.
Oh, but wheelchairs make you go fast.
Okay, Veronica maybe not the smartest.
Okay, fair enough. This is a toss-up. I've got two things here, and I wish we had a chat going right now because I'd love to hear your votes. Because I'm really not sure what to go with. But I think I'll continue with the fact that she's wearing a fancy tie and that she's well-dressed So she's well dressed with a fancy tie in old-fashioned clothes.
What?
Yes, you had old-fashioned clothes. I mean, Wheels here. He's like, I can keep that one around because she's wearing old-fashioned clothes. Low expectations. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, I mean, okay, fine. You know what? I'll let you.
I'll go with it, but
No,
like
I think no. You know what? We're gonna include you in the choice here. So the other two options are a flowery hat or worn out jewelry.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Yes. So this is not live, obviously, but I'd like to hear what everyone thinks she should have out of old-fashioned clothes, worn-out jewelry, or flowery hat. What do you think Veronica wants?
Veronica. I think I think the old-fashioned clothes is probably.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, like I think I could make it work because like old-fashioned clothes could be like, 1920s flapper.
Could be.
Or it could be 1890s ball gown. But I don't know why I would have a fancy tie on.
Because you're a fashion model, and fashion models do interesting things.
You know what? Yeah, exactly. I'm just the model. I am not the designer.
That's what you think.
You're not writing the whole story for me.
It's true, I'm not. I'm just being an idiot.
Okay. Well, the third thing that Veronica was attracted to was that Dr. Archie is very eloquent. He has a way with words.
He's eloquent in a wheelchair with a seducing scent. Wow. Eloquent.
Okay, so the other ones I had,
My lady.
were fashionable and stoned.
Wow. I mean, fashionable would make more sense considering she's a fashion model and he's...
I know. So I was going to make you a seductive smelling, fashionable, eloquent man, but I just thought
in a wheelchair.
But the wheelchair, I just couldn't pass it up. It was too quirky.
You are... At the same time, though, like I said, it's a romantic comedy, so we're here to have some fun.
Exactly. So it should be a little bit silly. Okay. So the last thing, or maybe so step 5 is each feature and occupation gives you a personality token that is indicated by the symbol in the lower right corner of the card. Place 4 tokens on the relevant aspects on the board.
So, relevant. It's like an elephant, but with an R. These two. So, Dr. Archie is not very sensitive, and he's an extrovert.
Yeah. And I am as of right now, an extrovert, disciplined person because my curiosity is balanced.
It is.
Okay. So the 6th thing was choose a name, which we already did.
Guess we jumped the gun on that one.
We jumped the gun a little bit. So step 7 is now take a moment to introduce the characters you've recreated. Tell each other who your characters are in a few sentences, and you should still not tell them how you met. I feel like we've kind of already done that.
Yeah, I think we have.
Yeah, okay. And then step 8, each player draws 5 scenes for their starting hand. This is synopsis defines how many cards from each deck. Okay, so I guess do you want to read the synopsis?
Sure, I'll go on a roll here with the synopsis. So
it's on the back side.
No, it's right there.
Oh, what's on the back then?
Well, this one says opening the challenge chapter. So that would be the other half, I guess. Because it's a special rules, destinies, scenes, and starting hand.
Okay, perfect.
So today's synopsis. We give it a year. We've already discussed that. So, opening. Dr. Archie and Veronica, you met at a dance floor. After a period of sweet romance, you decide to give this relationship 1 year. You won't break up before then, but what happened after is up to each of you. That's the opening.
Interesting. So we met at a club.
Yes, a dance floor. It's a dance floor. It doesn't necessarily mean to be a club. It could be a wedding. Dance floor of a wedding.
Fair enough. So
it could be at a baptism. I don't know any baptism that have dances, but hey, maybe this is a new family. I don't know.
Maybe
it's a birthday party.
True. I mean, you probably would have sweet moves in a wheelchair on the day
Maybe
before.
Dr. Archie went to some like 10-year-old's house and wanted to be part of his birthday. I don't really know. He's kind of a weird man. He's extroverted after all.
Yeah, well, obviously he's a weird man. He's in a wheelchair, but he smells really good. So I mean,
Okay. Whoa. Just because he's in a wheelchair does not mean he is a weird man.
okay, fine. I won't say that all people in wheelchairs are weird because they're not. But
Thank you. Do I read the challenge?
yeah, I think you read it all.
Okay, yeah. Well, I don't know, because at the back here it talks about the destinies and special rules and stuff.
Yeah, I think you need to read all of it.
Okay, so the challenge. We Give It a Year is a long story with potential for a lot of twists and turns. You will be less sure about what your partner is up to, as there's room for deceit and misunderstanding. Chapter 1 is going to be 8 cards, and we're going to be drawing from the Sweet deck.
So we take all 5 of our cards just from the Sweet deck?
No.
Okay.
There's another one on the back here. There is a finale. The finale is each achieved trait goal is +5 romance. And each missed trait goal is -3 hearts.
Interesting. The hearts are our satisfaction with our relationship.
On the back, special rules. With the new available destinies, you can now break up. This will influence how you play the game and how you end the love story. The added secrets make it easier to bluff. She's deceitful. Destinies in hand. The love team, equal partners, unconditional love, self-realization, the dominant, heartbreaker, honorable exit.
So we can mix it. We can put these both. Yep.
Are we supposed to have those?
No, well, they're the heartbreaker and the honorable exit are the ones that were in the pack. And then we have like the ones from the previous. So they go in your destiny deck.
Oh, it's because they're blue.
Because they're blue, and you're the
Clever. Blue character.
Yeah, I was gonna say the boy, but we don't prescribe to gender stereotypes.
It's blue character.
It's the blue character.
Or the blue player.
Blue players.
In-person discard is none. So I don't know what that means, but it says in-person discard none. Scenes include a letter to myself. It's just a casual fling. Your partner's best friend, rather. Talking in your sleep, that was an easy password. Okay, so that's who you are. Those should be in the scenes deck.
Yeah, I added
those. Cool. Starting hand is 3 sweet, 1 serious, 1 drama.
Okay. We met at a disco.
A disco?
Yeah. It says disco star under a full moon. Children, marriage, shared dreams, travel, romantic dinners, spooning in bed, the first kiss, the first date. It all began with a first special moment. How was yours? So we both have to choose.
We have a response.
We have to we'll have to pick a response. So both choose. A, I was dancing all night alone, but I noticed you noticing me. In the end, I asked you to walk me home. The full moon made me a bit crazy. I still am. B, you were dancing all night alone. I couldn't help but notice you. And then you asked me to walk you home. The full moon made me a bit crazy. I still am. C, I can't remember. I was drunk.
Okay. Is there a D?
No, just the 3 options. I'll pass the card to you.
Yes, please do. So the reason why she's passing the card to me is because each of the actions adds points to your sensitivity, gentle, blah, 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 blah. All these. Goal is to take whatever it says on our cards. So if our cards say an individual balance of 5 orange tokens, then we need to have 5 orange tokens by the end of the game.
Yes.
That's how the game plays.
And we have to have good satisfaction. We both have to be kind of satisfied with our relationship in order for some of the destinies to happen.
So we have little poker chips here. They say A, B, C, or D. We choose one, we lock it in, and we go from there.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Yay! Yay!
So we chose A and B, so that means we both get 8 satisfaction. So we are happy in our relationship now. So we're going to move our character token all the way to 8.
It's also like, if you, in case you're wondering, it's like the only, like if we chose anything else, it would be less.
Yes, it would have been 6 points.
But this is like the perfect combination for the start of our story.
Perfect.
Okay, so you now get to go. You get to pick your first
Great.
card.
Great. Alrighty then, I got one in mind.
Cool. I'm ready when you are. I was just
Okay,
looking
so my scene that I'm going to select is called A Photo of Us Together.
Aww. That's
So,
sweet.
We're starting the relationship off with a photo of us together. The photographer asks, "What pose do you prefer?" Your 4 choices are going to be,
Ooh.
I could hold you protectively from behind. You can hold me tight from behind. We should face each other, hold hands, and smile. Or we'll jump up in the air while holding hands. Sounds like I've seen every single one of those photos in our friends. Every single one of those photos.
Yeah. 100%.
So I will be choosing. So it says both choose. So we both choose how we're going to do this photo.
How we want to do this photo. All right.
It's going to be kind of funny. We'll see what happens.
We will see what happens. All right, ready?
All right. I guess so. I have selected. We've both selected
We both
B.
selected B. Okay.
So first things first is we add our little points. So that's a plus to the sensitivity going up. I just think it's funny because it's okay. So Dr. Archie's in a wheelchair. She's not in a wheelchair. And Dr. Archie is saying to her kind of thing, "You could hold me tight from behind." So, which would make sense. If you think about it, he's in the wheelchair.
Like you
So she reaches right. It
over.
makes sense.
But for you to hold me tightly from behind.
Cannot happen. Yeah, it would not
Well,
happen.
it could happen if I were like, if Veronica sat in Archie's lap.
Oh, this just went all sorts of not PG. I'm just kidding.
Only because you're making it not PG.
No, I got a dirty mind. So we both chose A and B, so we both get +2 satisfaction. We are very happy in a relation.
Satisfaction.
And then I draw from the card.
Now you draw from the sweet deck.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
Okay. And I am going to play a secret.
So early in this relationship, and she's already playing a secret.
Not all secrets are bad.
Oh, but I don't know.
Well, you don't know.
All right, I have one.
Okay. I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
So the next scene in our relationship is a shared friend's wedding.
Oh, interesting.
I always get emotional at weddings, especially when all of our friends are here. So the situation is both swap in unconditional love, and the next scene played has double impact on all satisfaction in outcomes.
So
We have to select an unconditional love.
we have to select unconditional love as our destiny.
Which is kind of like the end goal. All right.
Let's put that there for now.
And I will draw my next sweet card.
That's it. That's all that happens with
That's
that.
it. Yep, that's all that happens.
I'm going to play a small gift.
Small gift, okay.
This made me think of you. I hope you like it.
Okay.
What does the player give and what would the partner prefer? So the options are A, a special watch with the giver's name engraved on it. B, a donation to charity in both our names. C, an expensive designer sex toy.
So this is what you're giving me.
This is the gift that I'm giving. So I choose what I gave, I gave.
And what I'd like, and I choose what I'd like to receive.
And you choose what you would like to receive.
I have a feeling I already know what you're going to select, given who Veronica is.
Maybe she'll surprise you.
Maybe.
And also don't forget that there's this added effect.
Yes. This is what I'd like to receive.
Ready?
Yes. Dr. Archie would like to receive, so don't show yours. Dr.
Okay.
Archie would like to receive an expensive designer sex toy.
That's great because that is exactly what Veronica got you.
That's what I thought.
Anyways, okay, so let me just steal these 2 cards. So we matched. So we both, oh yes, let's put our little tokens down. We both matched, so we get 2.
Double, though.
And it doubles because of the shared friends wedding effect.
We are really happy in this relationship.
We are doing really well. So we played 3. Go.
All right.
I'm excited for the card I just picked up.
I'm doing this one strictly for comedy. And it kind of goes along with what you just handed me. So the situation I'm going to lay down here, partner chooses. So I'm not going to be choosing. This is you. The situation's called Gorgeous Alex. Let me introduce you to my friend Alex. I hope it's okay if I leave you two alone for a couple of hours. So the partner chooses. So listen here, partner. Gorgeous Alex is flirting heavily with you. How do you react? A, I'll be good. I'll be good. I can ignore it. B, yes, more. And then who cares about a little kiss? So you ignore the super attractive Alex, you sleep with the super attractive Alex, or you just give him a little kiss.
Or I just make out with him.
Yeah.
Oh.
What will you select?
Okay. I'm going to select A.
You're going to select A?
Yeah, which is an I'll be good, I can ignore it. So the chooser...
I think you should have taken Alex. You got that expensive designer sex toy. Alex is flirting with you. He's got that flowing hair.
Maybe Alex is the sex toy.
Ooh, we've got a little bit of a sexy partner here.
However, you get 2 points
I have satisfaction.
for your satisfaction. And then... and you get to draw a serious scene.
Ooh, it's serious now.
It's serious. And then get to put down my little tokens. There and there.
And now you're good to go.
Yes. So we want a trip to Italy.
Yay, Italy. I've always wanted to go to Italia.
How much time can we take out of our busy calendars? So this is a both choose. A, let's go for a month. B, a week is fine. C, I only have time for a weekend trip. D, I really don't have time. I'm over my head in deadlines.
A weekend only in Italy? Really? Honestly, think to yourself, would you want to be only a weekend in Italy?
Well, what if you lived like in Spain or something?
Yeah, well, we never did establish where we live.
Exactly.
So maybe.
Like maybe you live close to Italy.
Ooh, maybe. You never thought about that.
I mean, or you could be like this girl I knew in university whose boyfriend was super rich and would take her to places just for the weekend. Like they went to London just for a weekend. I don't know why you would, or like, why would you just go to Paris for a weekend? But I mean, it is possible.
All right.
And like, maybe it's a long weekend. Maybe it's 4 days.
Oh, look at you thinking beyond have selected my token.
Have you? Are you ready? One,
I'm ready.
2, 3.
We should go for a month.
I only have time for a weekend.
Damn. Alex is still around.
You go first. So we no match, so -1 to our satisfaction.
Uh-oh, we're going downhill now, everybody.
Just really busy. I'm sorry.
I need one for curiosity. And I need one to go down for discipline. So currently, Dr. Archie is looking like an extroverted, not so sensitive, curious individual who has no discipline. What could happen next? I think I got one here. We'll go with here. All right. So kind of going.
And you can discard and then play.
Yeah, but I think I got one here.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and go with this one. So the next scene before this relationship is my boss just called.
Uh-oh.
Dr. Archie, the
Probably because you want to take a month off.
chief of medicine, has called. And Dr. Archie says, sorry, but I can't go out tonight. Something came up at work. So your partner is going to be choosing this one. So this is for you.
Oh.
Your date is canceled. How do you react? A, it's okay. I understand. These things happen. B, if you want to see me again, you better make this up to me.
Ooh, that is sassy.
Indeed. And C, no problem at all. I'm going there anyways. Don't wait up.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear.
I will also be discarding a scene, and my discipline will go up 1.
No matter what I choose?
Yeah, that's right at the top.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Well, I just feel like this is the type of person Veronica is. So she's going out without you.
Ooh.
And don't wait up.
Do we discard face up or face down?
Face down.
Okay, cool.
Could you put the little thing on the
Gentleness?
No, it's the
sincerity.
Down at the bottom. Thank you.
You're not very sincere.
I'm not very sincere. And
Draw from sweet.
you lose 3 satisfaction.
I lose 3 satisfaction.
It says other. So I think according to this, other, the chooser is the one
another.
choosing.
So I
and
lose
the
some
other.
satisfaction.
Yeah.
Oh, like I said, this relationship is going downhill.
It's okay. There's only 2 more scenes.
She's super happy. Dr. Archie's not feeling so happy anymore.
I'm just a fun-loving girl. That's okay. I'm going to take it up a notch.
Dun, dun, dun.
What do you want to avoid? I really want to know more about what you want to avoid in this relationship. A, I really want to avoid, reveal, and then discard a destiny. B, I don't see any need to talk about this. Everything is fine. So this is a you choose.
I choose. Okay.
Yeah, partner chooses.
Partner chooses. All right. Okay. Dr. Archie is going to go with, I don't see any need to talk about this. Everything's fine. So you will lose -1.
Oh.
1 satisfaction is gone.
Wah, wah, wah. I think there's one more because it starts counting from here.
So from here?
Yeah, because this is the chapter card.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we have 1 more scene to go.
One more scene, and then we move on to chapter 2.
And when we get to chapter 2, you know what happens in chapter 2? Well, let me tell you what happens in chapter 2. Things get a little more not so sweet.
They get a little serious.
Yeah, no, well, not so sweet. Okay. Okay, I got a scene for us. So, Dr. Archie, we're both going to be choosing on this one. So Dr. Archie comes up, and the scene's called Butterflies. Mm-hmm. Being around you gives me butterflies. So, how would the player prefer the partner to react? And how does the partner react? So you'll be choosing how you react to Dr. Archie saying being around you gives me butterflies with a smile on his face and he's so happy. You will say, "Oh, that is the most wonderful thing anybody has ever said to me, ever."
Mm-hmm.
That's nice of you to say. And you are unbelievably charming. Let me kiss you.
Oh.
Those are your choices.
Those are my choices.
Those are your choices, and I will have to choose mine. Okay, Dr. Archie would prefer this one to be said to him. No, let me rephrase that one. I don't want that one. I was misthinking it. I misread the card. We'll do that. It seems to make sense.
Okay, ready?
Ready. Dr. Archie was hoping you'd say you're unbelievably charming. Let me kiss you.
Let me lay one on ya.
I can't get the tokens.
So, because we were a match, reveal if you have unconditional love in hand. I think we do.
We do, yeah, we both have.
Because we were first to, anyways, there. And we get 2 for our satisfaction.
I feel like we're doing the Destiny thing wrong, but okay, doesn't matter. House rules.
House rules.
We do create them sometimes.
We play how we want to play. All right, chapter 2. So we're going to continue playing, but you're going to have to wait to see what the outcome is.
So the question again is, will Dr. Archie and Veronica the fashion model stay together in the future? Or will Dr. Archie become a one-man army and take over the entire world?
And is Veronica a heartbreaker? Who knows?
Is Dr. Archie actually an alien?
What? Why would he be an alien?
Who knows? Find out next time on Mr. Boardgames' Lonely Table, Fog of Love.